understand.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, and Tiffany and Lily. Hi. I met Tiffany the night of my second meeting, and she is one of the people who transformed my life from being an animal to a human being. No small feet, no small feet. Hi. Yay. It's been
to be roommates.
Oh, for like
roommates.
A month?
Best roommates ever.
Oh no, you don't remember how that ended then.
No.
Oh, it was not good. Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, you were we were good roommates.
We were good friends, yes. There's New York. We're heading towards the Hershey store. I just wanted to introduce you.
Yay.
So where are you? What are you doing? You're in Maine.
We're in Maine.
Uh-huh.
And Brunswick, Maine. And Lily.
What are you doing there? Wait. All right, Lily. Lily is 9 years old. What class? What year are you in school? Are you in? What? Fourth grade. Okay. Favorite class? Favorite subject?
I might actually have to say math.
Math.
Some people say just math is my favorite.
No, because you're a smart girl.
I actually.
Because you're a smart girl. Because your mother is probably not good at math. What are you doing now?
I am working online. I'm a business manager for people, helping them with their YouTube channels.
Ah! What?
And SEO and email management. And
Really?
helping people get their stories told.
Huh.
So Steven might need my services.
I might need her services. She might give me a discount. I don't know. But I wanted to introduce you to her. It was kind of a surprise. So I'm super crazy happy. I'm gonna probably get a little emotional when I get in my car, because literally
I'm gonna get emotional now.
almost single-handed. No, not single-handed.
Gosh.
Well, I wouldn't have found a sponsor without you, and everything.
We were a team.
The hours we spent at Lily Pulitzer sitting there talking.
So many hours. That's why my daughter's named Lily.
I know. I will see you guys later. We're gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chocolate world. They have no idea who's coming in.
Oh my goodness.
We should call ahead and tell them.
Now I'm kind of tripping here in watching Tiffany with Lily. I'll tell you why later. Oh, this is so good. So Lily had to get a little drink that matches her outfit because she's very fashion forward. And we just saw this just for fun. It's peanut butter sauce. Lily said, it's just peanut butter. And I'm like, no, it's got to be something else. She goes, no, it's just peanut butter. I'm like, no, it's got to be something else. I read the ingredients. It's just peanut butter. $35. Yep. All right, this is Lily doing a double stack. Awesome! Look like a little gazelle in the African
Double stack.
savannah. Hey guys, hi. So Tiffany and Lily and I stopped off at Starbucks inside the Tropicana Hotel and just sat and had a great time chatting. They had a show to go to. I guess it's like America's Got Talent kind of show. And it was 6:15 when I said, hey, when's your show? 7 o'clock. So we had to have a quick and abrupt goodbye. But oh my God, what an amazing thing to see her and her daughter. I'm gonna stop in Goodwill on the way home, and then I'll tell you more about my girls. There's my big boy. Hey guys, we're home. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Say something. You're making me look like a fool. There you go. Oh, hi, honey. So, I'm back home. I'm back home after spending some time with Tiffany and her daughter, Lily. I mean, what a blessing. If you watch, oh, actually, I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to post a video shortly about my last trip to Newark, or New York City, I ran into a very special friend in the airport. Out of millions of people in the world, billions of people in the world, there she was at the airport. And you'll see that in the upcoming video. And I got a hug from her that was so wonderful. Well, it was trumped, honestly, today by a great big hug from my friend Tiffany. So, a little bit about Tiffany. And the value of having a bad day. I know that's going to sound kind of strange, right? So I met Tiffany. It was my first Friday night sober. I know. It was my first Friday night sober. I had gone to my second recovery meeting, and those guys took me out to a restaurant called the S&S Diner in Cambridge. If you've been there, the boneless wings and that chef salad, so good. They took me to S&S Diner in Cambridge. I didn't have a dime to my name. There I was in the diner, kind of, everyone's having a good time. They're all friends. They all know each other. And I'm like playing with the salt and pepper shaker because I'm so uncomfortable. I don't know anybody. I'm sober on a Friday night. And I have no money to pay for food. And I just didn't know what to do. I was, whatever. They forced me to go with them. And then they forced me to let them buy my dinner. I was so uncomfortable. But we all ordered, I think I ordered a chef salad with extra balsamic on the side. And just as the food arrived, I know I get to a point eventually. I know this is my storytelling style. The food comes to the table. Everyone's food has just arrived. It's all hot and fresh. And my friend Bill's phone rings. He answers it. It's a friend of his who's been dropped off unceremoniously, I think in Copley Square, after a horrible date. And she was crying. She was upset. It was just an awful, awful time. And he and one other fellow who I really never got to know at all, immediately leapt from the table and went off to rescue Tiffany and pick her up. And they brought her back to the S&S Diner. But when they got up to leave, I'm thinking, but the food just arrived. Like their hot food just got here. She's an adult. She can take care of herself, can't she? Does that sound like me? No, it doesn't sound like me. Because I was an animal. I did not know. I didn't know the first thing about being a friend. I didn't know the first thing about being a human being at the time. She was calling someone to help her, rescue her after a horrible time. And my friends were human and they went off and they rescued her, hot food or not. And it was one of the biggest and first lessons of being a good human being, never mind being sober, of what it's like to be a friend, and just drop everything and go. Now, I didn't know Tiffany. I didn't know that she is a goddess among women. She is so funny, so heartfelt, so thoughtful, so intelligent, courageous. I mean, and she has great taste. And so if I had known any of that, maybe I would have been more like, oh yeah, I'll go with you, But Tiffany is just a marvelous person. She'll really never know really how much she helped me in my first days of being sober. Her sense of humor and her sense of fellowship and her ability to be friends with me, even though I didn't know how to be a friend. I kept waiting for what is expected of me? Nothing. She's just a good person. I will always be grateful for Tiffany. In fact, she got me my first sponsor. She's like, do you know this guy, John? I'm like, yeah, he's a jerk. Well, he's your sponsor now. And here's his phone number. And without her, who knows? Who knows? Would I be sober today? I don't know. And knowing her all those years ago, 20 years ago, this June, all she wanted was to be loved by a good man, to have kids, maybe be a mom, just live just a nice, normal, healthy life. And she's got 2 beautiful children, a super handsome husband, and not just beautiful children. I have to say, just by knowing her daughter Lily, for a few hours, I have to say her kids must be amazing. Because this girl, Lily, she's 9 years old. She's going to be running for Senate next year. She is so smart. And she has such intuition. That's the word I was looking for. We were at I know it's a ramble. I'm so sorry I'm boring you. We went to the Hershey store on the Las Vegas Strip, and she picked up a Jolly Rancher scented candle. And she's like, I bet you this doesn't even really smell like a Jolly Rancher candle, but the color and the label on it saying Jolly Rancher grape they're trying to make me believe that it smells like a Jolly Rancher candy, but this doesn't probably really smell like a Jolly Rancher. I'm like, how insightful. And she's 9. She's looked through all of what marketing has tried to do in terms of selling a product. And she just kind of like pulls the curtains open and goes, boo. At 9 years old, such energy. I mean, really. But seeing Tiffany today, it was amazing. It was amazing. And it also helped me realize, once again, I once in a while, I do get a glimpse of what my life is like right now and how different it is. And the life I have right now, my house, the car, my cats, my job, the fantasy I've always had was just to be an adult who was able to pay his bills and go to work and just be a normal man, as opposed to the animal that I really was back in my drinking days. But, oh, I'm sorry. I just spent 8 minutes talking about Tiffany and her daughter. I love them. They're my new girls. All right, so just to bore you a little bit longer, after seeing the girls on the way home, I passed a Goodwill. I need nothing, but I went to Goodwill. I bought a couple things. Do you want to see? I know. All right, so couple things. I know you're thinking, Steven, it's a saucer. How exciting. 99 cents. I'm going to use this as a rib for throwing clay. Eventually, as an artist, you start looking at everything, thinking, gee, how can I use this as a piece of a tool in my art? How can I use a fork in my art? This is a little saucer, but I'm going to use this to help me shape the inside of a bowl. I know it's a saucer, but it's also a rib. There's a rib that this guy makes, Shin Lin or something, on Etsy. I want his round bowl ribs, but they're like $35 a piece. I know. I bought this. Now, there's a story about everything, right? I'm so sorry to bore you, but there's a story. Everything I look at has like 10 memories on it. So I'm a Dunkin's person. I'm not really a huge Starbucks fan, but Starbucks seems to have the run of the stores at the airports. It's always a Starbucks. There's very few Dunkin's, but I'm a Dunkin's person. And this Dunkin's mug is a replica of the mugs that they used to use when I was a kid. Back when I was a little boy, I would go to my grandmother's house. This is before I lived with them. And my grandmother would force my grandfather, who really did not want to, she would force him to take me for a walk. We would go to Dunkin' Donuts. He would get a coffee in a mug just like this. It was kind of light brown, like a taupe, but it was exactly this shape, this feel, this heft. He would get a coffee. There was a waitress. Dunkin' Donuts used to have waitresses. And I would get a milk and a plain donut or two, and he would get a coffee and a plain donut, like an old-fashioned donut. But I saw this coffee cup, and it brought back every wonderful memory I had of spending those hours with my grandfather. And it was 99 cents. It's in perfect shape, and the logo is just perfect. So 99 cents. I know, totally a long, boring story, but you get what you get with me. What else? Oh, all right. So I bought this, and I think it's gorgeous. You might not like it. I think it's ridiculously gorgeous. It was $3.99. It's a teapot. I don't use teapots, but I thought it was so beautiful. Look at this. It's a pumpkin, but look at the figural acorns. I love acorns. Look at the figural work on there. Look at this teapot. Look at the colors. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the handle. And I love the glazing. And the lid. How cute is this? It's never been used. I love this. Now it's $3.99. Now I just loved it, and I'll pull it out during the fall as more of a decoration. But I also want to use this as inspiration for a teapot. Maybe not just in a pumpkin form, but I really do like the form of the pot, not just its figural element of being a pumpkin. But I love this. I think it's beautiful. And down the road, maybe I'll throw it on eBay or something, but I just think it's beautiful. And it was $3.99. I don't know what has happened to me that I get excited about finding a teapot. I'm watching way too many thrifting videos on YouTube. I found 2 of these little pencil boxes. They were $1.50, and I will use those for holding pottery supplies. I got this, which is a glass cutting board. And I'm not crazy about the scene on there, but you can see it's huge, right? It's huge. It's very solid glass. Everything is in good shape, like the image from the back. And I cook a lot at home, and my countertops are all white tile with grout inside. I've got 100 cutting boards, but when I want to use chicken or something, raw meat or something, I can use this. So I was super excited, and it was $3.99. So I got that, and I got a shirt. Let me find it, one sec. Found it. It's just a dress shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt in this sort of gingham I happen to like. It's freshly pressed. It's freshly laundered. I don't see any evidence that it was actually ever really worn. And it's my exact measurement for a dress shirt. For a dress shirt, I'm a 16.5 neck. I'm a 34-35 sleeve. And that's exactly it. It was $7.99. But it's a really, really nice shirt with a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts. So I am super pleased. It's really kind of heavy cotton. So I'm really digging that shirt. Bammo! That was what I bought at Goodwill. How's this for a video, right? I mean, all over the place. But what else is going to come soon? What else is coming soon? So I have a video. I'm waiting for YouTube to process the editing on it. And that is a really long video. It is of my last layover in Newark. I spent the whole day in New York City. So I filmed quite a bit. So that video should be up very, very soon. And I am going to be, I'm putting together some clips of my clay and some of the things I've thrown and my frustrations from the clay studio. So I'll be putting together a video about those little clips sometime soon when I have a couple more things to show you. But that's it for now. I'm going to give the cat some treats, jump in bed. I have to fly out to Portland tomorrow afternoon, and so I want to get a good night's sleep. There you go. All right, you have a great night. Sorry for the weird video, but I'll see you soon. Okay, fly safe. Bye.